just surviving the season. I think without them, you probably would not survive the season at a Division 1 level. It's hard. It's
Yeah.
very hard.
Right.
The mental side of it is insane. Like it's mentally and physically draining.
What do you think the best and worst things about D1 soccer as a student athlete are?
The best thing, I think would have to be your teammates. Your
Mm.
teammates are always the best, or they're always going to be like the best thing. I think they make it worth it to go to like practice. They make it worth it for like the games, just surviving the season. I think without them, you probably would not survive the season at a Division 1 level. It's hard. It's
Yeah.
very hard. Um, I think the worst thing would have to be you have the added stress of what a normal student goes through, plus you also have something extracurricular that you have to think about. So it's like
Right.
the mental side of it is insane. Like it's mentally and physically draining. And it's
Mhm.
like you'll have practice, maybe like we have practice like 4 to 6, and then we sometimes have lifts or we have other stuff. So like you're just tired. You don't want to do your homework. You might have a midterm to study for, or something like that. And it's like people don't really think about that we have so much added stress on top of what they might be doing. What the
Think there's a part of you which is like, am I missing out on the wider sort of college life, especially during the season?
I don't think so. I think, a lot of people think that. Definitely thought that my freshman year, like coming in, I was like, I'm going to be with these guys every single day. Like, I'm going to miss out on things. But it was quite the opposite, actually. Like, I was still able to enjoy the outside life of soccer. It's actually encouraged to like step away from the soccer aspect and like disconnect for a little bit just to recharge. Because if it was soccer, soccer, soccer every day, that's taxing, especially for 3 months straight. Especially and with
Yeah.
our schedule, it's terrible. So
Mhm.
you're encouraged to kind of step away from it sometimes and
Yeah.
hang out with people that really aren't on the team or stuff like that, so that
Mhm.
you could just have that mental break.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Why is playing for Yale soccer team so great? Talk to me a little bit about, I don't know, facilities, staff, what makes it so good?
Facilities are amazing, amazing, top tier.
Yeah.
It's one of the best. I think the school as a whole is beautiful. It's one of the oldest schools in the country. So I think just being there, this atmosphere. I think they've had they what they've built there is like when you step on campus, you're just wow, like it's amazing. And I think they continue to add to it. They just added Psy last year,
Mhm.
and I've already heard guys where they're like at their schools like Psy blows their like facilities out of the water.
Talk to me a little bit about the Ivy League sort of competition.
The Ivy League, it's a rough one. It's hard. Um, it's definitely become a league that's more respected now than it used to be. We used to be a one of the, I guess, consider a bottom tier league at some point, but now I think this year we were ranked as like the fifth hardest league.
Okay.
So it's like we're definitely getting more respect now than we were before, especially with Penn having, a slight run in the NCAA tournament this year, and Cornell also having a bit of a run too. So
Mm.
definitely some respect is starting to come our way.